off-end racing for the opener. This is the opening division of the Compass Stallions 4-year-old geldings maiden race. And as they race on the turn, Grady Hollow is the first to show on the run round the turn towards fence number 1, but he's been taken on by Universal Dave. They're the leading pair, being chased back in third by Pull Again Green, and then Shamrock Shore with Charlie Uberales and Bally Black, and next up Lead Light to Dawn. And they're being followed by Captain Lil on the inside of Monbeg Genius. Imperial Jim is last towards the back of the field with Majestic 12, and there's none behind a low. They clear fence number 1, all have done it safely, and race on towards the second. Grady Hollow has the advantage, being followed in second spot by Universal Dave, who takes him on for the lead. Pull Again Green is racing third. Shamrock Shore is towards the inside as they go to land out over fence number 2 now. Universal Dave, and on the inside Grady Hollow, who is a little quicker through the air there, as they begin to rise, making their way on up now to go towards fence number 3, and it is Universal Dave on the outside, Grady Hollow's on the inner. They're the leading pair, being followed back in third by Shamrock Shore, who's towards the inside. Monbeg Genius is close to the pace. Further back to Majestic 12 as they clear fence number 3, and Shamrock Shore hit that one pretty hard, lost a length in jumping. So up the hill they go with Universal Dave, Grady Hollow, and they're being followed. Charlie Uberales is close to the pace as they rise now to make their way up towards the fence at the top of the track. This is fence number 4 they come to now, and out front with the advantage it is Universal Dave under Jordan Gainford, who took the opener at Toome Bridge yesterday. Another mistake by Shamrock Shore. He's hit that one very, very hard. Now they round the turn. That's going to take them down the hill and on their way towards fence number 5. And as they begin to swing down with the advantage, it is Universal Dave, Grady Hollow. Towards the outside is Charlie Uberales, and they're being followed by Pull Again Green, who's next. Further back down the inside, behind this group, Shamrock Shore, Imperial Jim isn't far away, so they take the downhill run. That's going to bring them on down. If we could ask you to please stay apart as they make their way on down towards fence that is going to be the last in a couple of circuits' time. Up front, Universal Dave being followed in second spot by Grady Hollow, and they're being chased back in third towards the outside by Charlie Uberales. Next up to Pull Again Green. Shamrock Shore is next, and they're being followed just in behind as they make the bend towards the outside by Bally Black. Just in behind these is Monbeg Genius, and then towards the inside Lead Light into Dawn, being followed by Majestic 12, a low Imperial Jim, and Captain Lil. So they make their way on towards the back straight and on towards fences 6 and 7, and up front with the advantage is Universal Dave from Grady Hollow racing in second. Shamrock Shore's down the inside of Pull Again Green. They're being followed just in behind on the outside by Charlie Uberales, and they're being chased by Bally Black, who's making a bit of headway. Monbeg Genius is just behind. Lead Light to Dawn is next, and they're being followed in behind by Imperial Jim. Majestic 12 a low, and there's none behind Captain Lil, but Universal Dave leads them out over fence number 7. They're all safely over. Grady Hollow, Bally Black has now gone into third. Pull Again Green is 4, and they're being followed in 5th spot by Charlie Uberales. Shamrock Shore is ridden along for a few strides. Monbeg Genius is next, and they're being chased by a low, and Lead Light into Dawn. Imperial Jim, Majestic 12, and last of all the yellow jacket of Captain Lil. They clear fence number 8, they've passed halfway and begin to make the turn now. That's going to bring them on up the hill towards the next one they'll meet, which is 7 fences from the finish, and up front with the advantage as they go towards the top of the track, it is Universal Dave being followed in second spot by Grady Hollow. The next fence they meet will be 7 from the finish in this, the Compass Stallions 4yo Maiden race, and Universal Dave hit that one very hard. He lost a lot of ground there, Universal Dave, as they now go to race on the turn. That's going to bring them on down the hill. They've got 6 fences left to be jumped in the opener, and out front with the advantage as they come down the hill, Universal Dave, having made that mistake, has come right back onto the front of the affairs, being followed towards the outside as they take the descent by Pull Again Green. They're being chased by Grady Hollow. Just in behind these as they come towards this one is Monbeg Genius, as Pull Again Green jumps to the front out over that one, as they now make their way towards the back of the field. We've lost one, almost lost at the back, did well to survive. Majestic 12, and refusing at the last was Captain Lil, has refused. Majestic 12 is being pulled up. So out they go the final time. They've 5 to jump, and it's Pull Again Green, Universal Dave, who are beginning to really go at it together now. As the pair match strides into the back straight, Grady Hollow is third, Monbeg Genius is 4, Ballyblack is 5, Aloha is 6. They're being followed by Lead Light to Dawn, who's trying to pick up positions. Next up behind these, Imperial Jim, Shamrock Shore has dropped right out, about to pull up, and it looks as though Charlie Uberales is going to pull up as well. But Pull Again Green and Universal Dave are really going at this with Grady Hollow. Monbeg Genius hit it hard, and racing quickly on now towards the fourth last fence. Universal Dave, Pull Again Green, 5 in front of Grady Hollow. They're being followed by Monbeg Genius, and then behind these Aloha and Lead Night to Dawn, who continues to race on gamely behind them, but he's hit that one pretty hard. Imperial Jim is next. Ballyblack was pulled up with 4 to jump. Up the hill they go now, on their way towards the third last fence, and out front, Universal Dave. He's been knocking off all challengers. Pull Again Green has now had enough and drops back, but Grady Hollow now has emerged as the danger to Universal Dave. 3 from home. Universal Dave, the near side of Grady Hollow. They've gone away from Monbeg Genius. They're getting very tired behind. Pull Again Green's about to pull up. Aloha is about to pull up, and Lead Light to Dawn won't go much further. Grady Hollow has swept through from Universal Dave. Monbeg Genius is going into second now as they make their way on to go towards the second last. And out front, it's Grady Hollow who has the advantage coming to the second last and is opening it up clear from in second spot. Monbeg Genius in third. Universal Dave's getting very tired in behind. Looks as though it's just the 3 still racing as they round the bend at the top of the track and begin to take the descent. They've got 1 fence left to jump. In the opener, this is the Compass Stallions maiden race for 4-year-old geldings, and out in front it's Grady Hollow, who had the form. He was second on debut. He's out clear here. Back in second spot is Monbeg Genius. There's a distance back to Universal Dave as they come down towards the final fence. Grady Hollow, he's got 1 more battle in front of him and 1 behind, because Monbeg Genius hasn't gone away at the last. Grady Hollow, Monbeg Genius is 3 to 4 lengths down, but Grady Hollow, he's picking up again smartly up towards the line. Grady Hollow is going to take this one in good style. Back in second is Monbeg Genius, and in fact Universal Dave pulled up before the last, just the 2 to finish.